Now from the home of the Angels for nearly a half-century, there's a look at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. It's Angels baseball next on the show. J.C. Ramirez, the Nicaraguan-born pitcher, gets the call to start in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Tyler Saladino heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Second baseman, Tyler Saladino.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1.
7 o'clock.
And he falls behind 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. 1 away. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. What's this club need to focus on here this evening, Steve?
I think this team really needs to find that right balance between power and speed. They've got them both, but you can't rely too heavily on the long ball, and you also can't run yourselves out of potential run-scoring opportunities. So mix it together well.
Tim Anderson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yep, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with that, let's give you a look at the way the Angels match up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, for me, the best defensive shortstop in the game, Andrelton Simmons. You watch him go to the hole and make throws, cover ground. Simmons is so athletic. He makes the difficult plays look routine.
Melky Cabrera is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Hot shot down the line. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score. Derek Holland, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's got 5 pitches to work with, so that really makes it difficult for the hitter. He can change speeds, ball moving in and out. Not a lot of fun for the hitters.
Cole Calhoun comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, number 56, Cole Calhoun.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Holland's ready, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And this pitch misses. It's 2-1 now to the Angel right fielder.
Yeah, a couple of close pitches there on the inside part of the plate. I don't think he could have done much with either one of those.
There's the cold strike he was looking for. 2-2 now.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Well, a moment now to take a look at the starting 9 for Mike Scioscia's Angels. Steve, what's the key for him here tonight?
Well, you're going to get a heavy dose of those sinking fastballs, so you got to look for the ball to get up in the zone. If you swing at anything down, you're going to be rolling over pitches, and it's hard to get a rally started if you're hitting into double plays all day.
Mike Trout will stand in. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Striding into the box, Albert Pujols. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Now a snap move over to first. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. With a moment now, let's take a look at the White Sox defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, Jose Abreu coming from Cuba, everybody knew about what he could do at the plate offensively. But he's also making a name for himself defensively. He's made some incredible highlight reel plays. A manager doesn't need his first baseman to be the greatest defensive player of all time. He just needs him to be reliable. And Abreu is just that.
He's set. Here it comes. Luis Valbuena stands in as he looks at a called strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Pitch out. 1-1. Nothing doing. One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards the middle of the plate, it's going to be a long game.
Chop fouled over towards the dugout. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Second inning upcoming from the Big A with no score. Jose Abreu makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Yeah, he's looked at 2 close pitches. You get the feeling that this is the calm before the storm. I think he'll unload on this one if this thing is anywhere near the zone.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Todd Frazier now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Trout, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The throw into second, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
Hey, guys, if you want to make sure your hitting coach keeps his job for another season, you got to have a few more at-bats like this. I mean, this is exactly what they're preaching to you every day down there in the batting cage. Stay inside the ball. Stay behind the ball. Here he just lets this one travel deep. He gets his arms through, lets the barrel drag a little bit, and then just inside outs this thing right off the right center field wall. Boy, that's strong.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2 to first. Crone is up with it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
These days in this game, we talk so much about situational hitting. Hit behind the runners, move guys up. But with one out, you got to try to drive that guy in. That was a really unproductive out, even though the guy moves to third.
Avisail Garcia is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead. Giovanni Soto steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Sox get a run here on 2 hits. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the White Sox 1 and the Angels nothing. Leading off the inning, C.J. Crone, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
First baseman, C.J. Crone.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Tapped up the third base line. Frazier charging this one, and he's set down 1 away.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Holland into his motion. Here he comes on 2-2. Shot towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Here's Cameron Maybin now, as he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball 1.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Oh, and that's a dangerous pitch right there. But in the end, it worked out well for him. I don't think he was looking breaking ball, and that turned out to be a beauty.
The 2-1 on its way. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, this is a good fastball spot for him now, and keep in mind, he's got a big hole on that right side of the infield.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now, 3-2. You going to start the runner at first here?
Yeah, at the plate, you've got a guy that will ground into his share of double plays, so it's not a bad idea to get things in motion.
So striding in, Danny Espinoza, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball one. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in if you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Right on the corner. 2-2.
2-2.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Got him swinging in the dirt. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Martin Maldonado gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Squared that one up just a little late. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Anaheim right after this. Jacob May steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
He pulls this one into right. 1 away here to begin the third.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break. Standing in now, Tyler Saladino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Cole Calhoun will get us started here for the Angels with the excitement waiting on deck in the form of Mike Trout.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Holland sets his sights, ready with the 1-1 pitch. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Saladino comes up with it, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
And I just think this is one of those swings where you just get committed a little bit too early. By the time he realized this thing was going to break out of the strike zone, it was just a little too late to hold back.
Into the windup and the pitch. Mike Trout is at the plate as he watches ball one.
And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
You know, when I watch Mike Trout and I see the speed and the power, it reminds me of Mickey Mantle. And whatever you do, don't give him something down in the zone to hit. He loves the ball down.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And that one is a called strike as he's rebounded to run it full now, 3-2. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cabrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The designated hitter, number 5.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Good at bat so far here with 2 away. You're going to go down in order. At least make that guy work for it. Got himself back into a fastball count now.
And they don't even want to mess with Pujols here with a base open, so they'll go ahead and put him aboard. Here's Luis Valbuena now, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first, 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Here's the 0-2. Hit well on the ground to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back to Angel Stadium right after this. Melky Cabrera is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's the 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And here's a swing and a miss from Cabrera as he's set down on strikes, and there's one away.
That changeup's been real effective for him so far. The guys have been falling behind in the count, so they're forced to protect. And this thing looks so good coming out of his hand that they just go ahead and chase after it.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the White Sox.
So there are 2 gone now in the White Sox 4th. And standing in a power threat in Todd Frazier, the third baseman. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Down in order go the White Sox, but they're up 1-0. C.J. Cron is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
And he just picked him apart in that at-bat as he's gone on 3 pitches, 1 away.
Wow, a real sharp break to this thing. It's a slider, and he starts it out over the middle of the plate. Now, the hitter thinks he's got something that he can handle, and then this thing just makes a beeline right for his hands. That is a tough pitch.
In now is Andrelton Simmons as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. Solo shot to right center as the Angels are back even now at 1 run apiece.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's Cameron Maybin now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Well, that home run a moment ago, estimated at 425 feet. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2. Holland has his sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard towards second. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Angels.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean, hammered out there. But he's going to wind up with nothing to show for it.
Stepping in now, Danny Espinosa. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. Called strike 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Angels are able to tie things up thanks to this solo home run. We played 4, all even at 1 apiece. Cody Ashe heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
The designated hitter, Cody Ashe.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
From the stretch, Avisail Garcia will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Giovanni Soto is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a high strike there, 0-1. Lifted into center field. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Martin Maldonado comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Catcher, Martin.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw is there to record the first out. Cole Calhoun will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Pitch to the plate is a sinker for a called strike 1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Oh, just an excellent sequence on the mound that time, and we're going to run you right back through it right here on Show Track. Now you're going to notice as the dots come up, the trend, pretty evident. Everything's going to be down around the knees or lower. Now the more you can stay out of any guy's wheelhouse, the better off you're going to be, and it worked perfectly right here.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. You still come after him now on 2-0?
I think you have to be a little careful, but yeah, I don't think you can just give up on him.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. And good work there as this is taken for ball 4, and the Angels have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Designated hitter, number 5.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. hit to third. Frazier's up with it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, all tied at 1-1. Jacob May will step in to lead things off for the White Sox here in the 6th.
Center fielder, Jacob May.
Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Tyler Saladino is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
And if you're a fan of pitching, this has been the game for you. I mean, these 2 guys have both been exceptional so far. Just 2 runs allowed between both of them. Of course, makes the broadcasters awfully happy because this game has flown by.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Left fielder number
Melky Cabrera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way, but pulled in at the hot corner, and that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox. Score remains tied 1-1. Luis Valbuena will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run. That's it.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Chop this one right side. Taken in by Abreu, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
C.J. Cron stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Garcia is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
The batter, number
you get a
2,
look there at his pitch breakdown so far. That sinker of his is a great weapon to have, and he picked the right spot to use it there.
Andrelton Simmons will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. First offering on its way. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
1-1, here it comes. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Cabrera going back. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up, all tied at 1-1. Back here at Angel Stadium of Anaheim. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Jose Abreu will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get paid by the hour, man. This game has flown by.
Now the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
And that's going to be a base hit. So there's the possible go-ahead run aboard to kick off the 7th.
Now batting,
Todd Frazier will step in. A ground-out victim as last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. High pop up. Espinoza is there for it. 1 out. Cody Ashe will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Ripped on the ground to first. Simmons on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. He'll go the short way to Espinoza, and the side is retired. White Sox leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Cameron Maybin digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, the guy you see right there calling the shots has opted to roll with his starter here to begin his half of the 7th.
And that pitch count is a concern, so he may get the chance to finish this inning off and then call it a night.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2.
And now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Scorched to third. Frazier is there. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 3.
Danny Espinoza will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes ball one. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Three and one now.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Espinosa is retired, 2 down now.
Catcher
Martin Maldonado ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what...
Oh, look at Frazier. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More from Anaheim right after this. Giovanni Soto will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Oh, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. And Soto swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim to make one away. 2 very well-pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ballgame. Things have been tight throughout. Jacob May will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
Been hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the offer so far.
In there at the knees, strike 1. This is pulled into right. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Yeah, and this is just a fastball right here, but I'm pretty sure it's not where he wanted it. This has got some elevation to it, and that's one of those where you know it's going to be a home run as soon as you let go of it.
In now, Tim Anderson, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resiliency out there. He's going to need to snap back in a hurry because he's got a lot more danger ahead.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. And he's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And Simmons will make the play here to retire the side. 2 in the inning for the Sox, however. They come on this 2-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Nate Jones is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Cole Calhoun will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Too high. And it's 3-0.
And down by 2, you better believe they'll take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Mike Trout will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
You think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Cabrera. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A 2-run shot that time for Mike Trout. And the Angels have drawn even now at 3 apiece.
Boy, I want you to check out the location of where this pitch is in the strike zone. It's up and it's right down the middle. I mean, maybe you get away with that to a 220 hitting backup catcher, but not to a guy like this.
Albert Pujols stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
This is line to left. Cabrera has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Well, this ball was hit pretty hard, and he's just hoping to get on base as the go-ahead run. But it kind of hangs up there a little bit too long, and it finds the outfielder's glove.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Luis Valbuena comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Gets the call on the changeup there, 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. C.J. Cron will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
C.J. Cron.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. On to the 9th inning now from Southern Cal. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Number 53 will be the new
Now
pitcher.
pitching for the Angels, number 53.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Abreu. He singled his last time up. Hard hit to first. Crone is there, and he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Now batting,
Todd Frazier stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
He's set, and the pitch. Cody Ashe is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
Swing and a little tapper. Now the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. The 0-2 home. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the White Sox. Still tied 3-3. Andrelton Simmons gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Number 2.
And that's in there for strike 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound, as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now, as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup.
Number 9, Cameron Maybin.
Cameron Maybin comes forward to hit with the winning run at first.
Well, this is all about execution here, Matty. At the very least, he's got to find a way to move him into scoring position.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Rocket to third. In there with base hit. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
Now batting,
Danny Espinosa has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap.
And in the field, I got to expect them to be playing what's called no doubles defense, Matt. Basically, you got to guard the lines in the infield, and in the outfield, play deep enough so that you can cut off all the gaps.
Runners off for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
And you know what, guys? That could turn out to be the most important play of this game so far. They roll the dice and send him with 1 away, but he's in there safely. And now you've got all sorts of opportunities to end this thing with a base hit.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw gets him 2 down. Martin Maldonado will stand in now, hitless to this point, but with a chance to be a hero here.
Well, he knows better than anybody in that lineup that one swing could make up for a whole game's worth of struggle.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And now the wheels spin in that first base dugout.
Oh, that man right there has got to be sweating bullets. Hard to say I blame him at all.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Swung on and chopped out to the shortstop. Barehanded on the hop. It's there. He got him.
Woo, no problem.
Incredible way to end the inning, and that takes us to extra innings. Avisail Garcia gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And we'll rejoin this one now in the bottom of inning number 10. Cole Calhoun steps in to get the home side started here in the 10th. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. May is there. He's got it one away.
The center fielder,
Mike Trout will stand in again as we take it back now to the 8th inning, and this was a big one. The 2-run shot that helped get us to where we are now. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Anderson fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
the designated hitter, number 5.
Albert Pujols stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Angels are gone in order. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Tyler Saladino comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning. We'll move forward now and rejoin this one in the bottom of inning number 11.
And leading off for the Halo,
Luis Valbuena brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to get through into center, so there's your possible winning run aboard on the leadoff single.
up next for the Angels, first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Into the box now, C.J. Cron. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ballgame.
The batter, number 2, shortstop,
Andrelton Simmons gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. And he'll get there at third, and now the winning run's only 90 feet away with just one out. Digging in, Cameron Maybin. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Dribbled up the line. The second for one, and the Angels are going to walk off a winner.
Well, you had the sense early on that this one was destined to go down to the wire, and sure enough, these guys are going to pull this one out here in walk-off fashion.
Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, no question he was a tough out up there. You see the 3 hits, including a home run. Without him in the lineup, I think this might have been a different story.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Angels are winners here, 4-3. Good night from Anaheim.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Angels. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the White Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 36 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.